Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am doing another first impressions, and of course I am very excited about it. It is the new Guerlain highlighter. It is called the Meteorites Pearl Dust Highlighting Palette, and it seems pretty nice. So let's just go ahead and get into this bad boy. I think this is going to be a really short video because I'm focusing this on just this highlighter, because to me it's special. Now I have already taken this out of the packaging, I've swatched it, but that's more for the sake of the inserts that I'll be doing in just a moment. This here is how the compact looks. It is, and I'm sorry if this is like too reflective because it is like a mirrored compact. It is quite large and I am all about it. So when you open it up, it's got this really nice mirror, and then as you can see there are 3 shades in here. You get a pearly pink, pearly gold, and a pearly amber. It is the first multi-faceted highlighting palette from Guerlain, enriched with pearl extract and pearlescent pigments. Adjust your glow with 3 illuminating shades to be mixed and matched or applied on their own. Apply them as eyeshadow to brighten the eyes, or as blush for a lightly colored pearlescent finish. This is going to be the first pressed highlighter I try from Guerlain. The only other actual highlighter I have is their stick one from like their terracotta line. Those are so good. So that's why I think I'm like really excited for this. But also everything I have from them I enjoy so much. But this is a newish brand to me. I've first started using their products maybe about a year ago, and I think it began with their foundation, which I am wearing today, is the L'Essentiel. I absolutely love that foundation. I'm telling you guys, I love everything I've tried from the brand, including, and I only have 2, but I mean 2 is enough I think, but their Pearl Meteorites are amazing. I love these. So this is from this past holiday, and I think with this, no, not I think, I know they did. With this, they ended up releasing a pressed highlighter, but that one, I could tell just with the pictures it was going to be way too dark for my skin tone, so I didn't pick that up. But I absolutely love these, and like I said, just everything else I've picked up from the brand, so I have really high expectations for this. Typically, when I see highlighters like this, I just like to grab a brush and mix them all together and then just apply. But for you guys, and you know, also for me to see how they actually perform, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try each one of these individually to see how it looks, and then maybe we'll just end up mixing everything up in the end. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start off with the pink shade. I'm going to use my Sonia G Mini Cheek brush, and I didn't pick up very much there. Okay, let me remove some from my brush. I don't like to go in with too much highlighter at first, just because sometimes I feel like I don't have anywhere else to move it to, so then I end up with way too much highlighter. Like this is, wow, like you can see me. You can for sure see me. That looks really pretty. It's a very smooth highlighter. It goes on as buttery as it feels when you swatch it on the pan. I feel like this color is making me look, I mean, it looks very pearly. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It looks very pearly. So it almost looks a little bit too whitish on me. All right, so now I'm actually nervous about this golden shade because it looks like it's gonna be a lot lighter than that pink shade. Let me try to, I'm gonna grab, let's see, what brush should I grab here? All of my brush, I need to seriously wash my brushes. And these that I'm using are clean, but I'm down to like the last ones. So I'm just gonna grab this clean fan brush. Tone that down a little bit. A little bit just goes a long way, guys, so be careful with this. Okay, so by the way, this has that like infamous Guerlain scent that I mostly smell on these meteorites. I happen to enjoy it, but it's pretty strong, so just beware of that. Now, as far as, I think this looks pretty. I don't know, there's something about it that I'm just not loving at the moment. So let's Let's go on to the next shade. I'm just wiping off the brush that I was using. I want to use the same brush and a clean towel here. And I'll go ahead and pick up the Pearly Gold shade. This one I'm scared of. Okay, did I pick up too much? Tap off some of that. Okay, this one doesn't seem as intense. See, this one I like really tried to work it in, tone it down. Whereas this one, I probably picked up a little bit less, so I'll pick up a little bit more. But with that first application, it's definitely a lot more subtle. You see that it is, like the descriptions are actually pretty spot on. You see that it is a pearly gold shade. So, let's see. Okay, so now it's starting to look much more yellow. I don't know. Something about this side, I don't like this side. I don't like it. I like this one more, although I feel like I put on too much. But this side, I feel very blah about it, honestly. I don't like it. Oh, that disappoints me. I don't like not liking stuff. All right, so this other shade is the Pearly Amber shade. And when I swatched this one looked much more subtle than the other two, especially, I feel like they go from more intense to a lot more subtle. Because this one, like you can see it there, but it's, I don't know, I don't like it. So it's just like there. And then when I swatched this one, it didn't look bad, but it just looked very, very subtle, where I would probably more than likely use this amber one for my eyes, just because it's pretty dark. So I'm going to apply this one here in my forehead. We have a lot of real estate here to work with. How does my forehead look? I actually think that this looks pretty nice. Because like sometimes, you know, I want my glow to be all over the face. Not technically all over the face, like in specific areas. But I don't always want that glow to be like as intense as I may want it, like on the high points of my cheeks, and maybe on the bridge of my nose, the inner corner of my eyes. I guess just like the rest of my face, I want it to be glowy, but nothing too intense. And so this one actually seems pretty nice. You know, let me go ahead and pick some of this up. And I'm going to apply it over this golden shade. And I feel like that actually made it look so much better. Like so much better. So a positive about this palette is I feel like it's actually one that a lot of people can get a use out of. You know, depending on how you mix these, like we can make it work for multiple skin tones. And then whatever doesn't work on your face, luckily these are eye safe, so you can use them on your eyes as well. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and mix them all, and then, why did I pick up so much? It's like, oh, let's do this. And that collarbone, let that pop. You see that? Ooh, that looks pretty. Ooh. Let's go to the rest of the face. Oh, I should have not started there. I'll put some here on the bridge of my nose. Ooh, this is, maybe this is a little bit too strong of a set. And then for the inner corner, I'm gonna go with the golden one. I think that'll go with this eye look a little bit better. And see, I'm sure you guys can see my eyes right there. Like it looks really like a golden yellow. I mean, it looks just how it's described. I just want to make sure you guys get that. So overall, I think I am going to enjoy this a lot more mixed in. Like I love the glow that it gave my collarbone here. I love that. So I would just use this mixed, but individually maybe only for my eyes. Because the pink shade seemed a little bit too stark for me. It seemed like it was a little bit too pearly, almost started looking, it didn't look chalky, but like it was just a little bit too light of a color where it wasn't flattering on my skin tone. The golden one was like too subtle for a highlighter, but it had like a lot of golden. And then the amber shade, that was just too dark for a highlighter on me. But actually mixed, I think it ended up looking a lot better. Right now though, I feel like my highlighter is kind of just sitting there. I might have over applied. I mean, that can always be a possibility. So what I'm gonna do is, let's grab these meteorites that I have. This one's in the shade Golden. I'm just gonna grab my big La Mer brush and just dip it in here. And then just start kind of going over, not so much over it where I want like most of the highlighter to be, but just kind of around that area. Just buff a little bit. I feel like it really helped out the situation a lot. Alright guys, so final thoughts. Do I love this product like I thought I was going to? No. I don't. As of right now, again, this is a first impressions. Things may change. That's kind of one thing with first impressions. Like they're very difficult sometimes to work on because there are just so many variables sometimes that first impressions are just really, you know, you take these with a grain of salt. So based on my first impressions, I am not obsessed with this how I thought I was going to be. I mean, it is a gorgeous highlighting palette. This compact is outstanding. I mean, just so beautiful. I even love the layout of the highlighters in here. They feel very nice. They swatch really well. The pink one applies with a punch as far as very intense, very metallic-y. And then the other ones are just a little bit more subtle. Again, that could also be my skin tone, that they're showing a little bit different on me. So I'm at least happy that I can use these in different ways. I could probably just use this one for my body to add some glowiness. I feel like I'll find a way to use this if I end up realizing that it's just not going to work out very well for me on my face. But knowing what I know now, would have I bought this? As at least today, I cannot say that it's worth it even for me. I will be doing a follow-up haul review video maybe in like another week or two, because my last few videos have been a lot of new makeup, a lot of first impressions, and I don't really like to keep it like that. I want to provide more information. So that will be coming up rather soon, and I'll make sure to include this highlighting palette so that you guys know how it's doing. And if I can incorporate it in upcoming videos, I'll do that as well. I have no problem doing that. Like, I still want to keep trying it. And actually, I feel like, okay, is it just me or is it looking nicer now? Maybe it's one of those where it kind of has to like sit on your skin for a little bit, you know, like find its groove with your own chemicals. And I don't know, I'm actually liking it a lot more now that I'm jibber jabbering. All right, well, I don't know guys. It's still a toss up, so I will let you guys know soon how it's going with this highlighter. Alright guys, so that is it as far as today's video, which I know was a little, it was kind of weird, wasn't it? I don't know, I feel like it was kind of weird. Well, I still hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed at least my swatches and getting a closer look of this palette. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do share in the comment box below. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe in case you haven't, so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.